She lay weak on the mat, holding the two tiny boys close to her chest. They were beautiful. Small and soft, with the same dimples when they yawned. But in Umuahia, twins were seen as a curse. Her husband Abina stood by the door, frowning. "You know the law," he said coldly. "One must go." Adai's arms tightened around the babies. "They are just children," she whispered, tears streaming down her face. "They have done nothing wrong." Abina shook his head. "The elders will not allow it. If you keep them both, the gods will bring misfortune upon this house. I will not risk it." Ade begged him to change his mind. She spoke softly. She shouted. She cried. But Abina did not listen. "Choose one," he said, each time, "or the elders will come and do it for you." On the third night, as the moon hung full in the sky, Adais wrapped one of the boys in a small cloth. His eyes were closed, peaceful and innocent. She kissed his forehead and held him to her chest for the last time. With heavy steps, she carried him deep into the forest, where the air was cold and still. She placed him gently beneath a tree, her heart pounding so loudly she thought the spirits might hear. "I am sorry," she whispered, her voice shaking. "Forgive me, my son." As she turned to leave, her legs felt heavy, and the weight in her chest grew. She walked home in silence, her face wet with tears. For many days, Adaisi did not speak. She would sit by the fire, holding the remaining child, but her eyes seemed far away. Obina carried on as if nothing had happened, but Adai's heart never healed. Every time she looked at her son, she remembered the one she left behind. And though the village was quiet, the cries of the lost twin echoed in her mind, reminding her of the life she was forced to abandon.